Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Space Monkey Mafia here, and today we're going to be doing Nice Guys, because why not? We just did Incel Tier, so I know it's like two closely related subjects back to back. This one's also going to be shorter because I'm getting kicked out for Game of Thrones Marathon again, so I'm not going to have the room for very long. So let's get right into it. Do me a favor and keep your clothes on, please. Okay, excuse me? I don't want to see a girl naked for the first time yet, sorry. I'd rather have a girl who would let me treat her like a beautiful princess every day. Why would you ever see me naked? I'm saying I'm hoping not to. I want a relationship before I see her naked. So, right off the bat, great, nice guys mentality. Just so detached from reality. They're being the ultimate gentleman. They're not like all the other guys, but also they just immediately first text, was the Snapchat, it says Instagram. Wait, since when does Instagram look like this? But like your first little DM is just keep your clothes on. Like, there are so many implications to that. Why on earth would you text someone that? And I love how he switches from talking about her to some theoretical other person. Like this guy, he needs some serious help. Like, he's going from you to her. Like, I don't know if he's still referring to the girl he's texting or if he's already moved on. He already knows he blew it by asking her to just keep her clothes on, because that could mean a lot of different things, and all of them are offensive. So, great body. I just wanted to reach out to you after your recent post and say that you're really working towards an amazing body. I'm super into girls with ED, and I think it's way sexy. I think a girl who can successfully manage her calorie intake to achieve a slim figure is way sexy. Keep it up. So yeah, I'd love to talk more and get to know you if you're up for that. Where are you from, by the way? I just threw up my dinner, and now my hands, hair, and face smell like vomit. Does that do anything for you, baby? I hope I'm your eating disordered fantasy girl. Heart. Believe it or not, I'm happy to hear that. I'd support you in all those behaviors. Where are you from? What's your name? I mean, I could just call you eating disordered fantasy girl, but a name would be cuter. Okay, so I've talked about eating disorders before. I've got very strong opinions, and people like that, the guy, not the girl, they should not be allowed to interact with anyone else, quite frankly. Eating disorders have the highest rate, they have the highest death rate of any mental illness. It is a mental illness. It has the death rates are insane, and you don't know how long people can spend in a hospital until you like actually see it. It's bad, it's devastating. I hope you guys never have to go through dealing with it. I hope you guys never have to see a friend dealing with it. It's terrible. It's terrible all the way around, and people die from it all the time. The fact that this guy finds that attractive, quite frankly, he's just going to end up with a bunch of dead people, especially encouraging them. Like, you know those people, the feeders, and they encourage people to eat? That's not nearly as bad as encouraging people not to eat. The death rates are so extremely high. It is so incredibly dangerous to encourage this behavior. If you're struggling from an eating disorder, I am so sorry. I couldn't even imagine. It's terrible. You need to get help. There is no way around it. You need to get help. Hey. Hey. Wow. Okay, ugly, this is why people don't message you. Here's some advice. When someone is being nice to you, maybe try being nice back instead of a simple, hey. And you idiots wonder why you can't find a nice man to take you out and hold the door for you. Sorry for your loss, idiot, but I'm not speaking to you again. Okay, so let's see what he said. Hey, what did she say? Hey. What did he get mad about? He got mad about her saying, hey. This is... Why? Why is this... Their mentality is just so... Oh, she's missing out. She's missing out on this guy who says, hey. How original. Love it. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Good job, dude. Married friend admits he has had feelings for me for 3 years. On a separate conversation, he has admitted he has wanted to kiss me multiple times. I confronted him about it and he got really upset. I think it'd be best if we ended the friendship. I feel like I'm unconsciously feeding into this and I don't want to be. I don't want to be involved in this. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Project those feelings onto your wife. She needs it more. As you wish. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. I feel terrible. If you truly knew me, you would have known these feelings wouldn't have been a problem, then go away. Not once have I ever fed them. Yes, I had feelings, doesn't mean I was crazy about you, just feeling something that easily go away, but you know it's what you want. It's fine. You're not the first friend I lost. I'm used to it. This way I don't trust people that often, but you have a great life. Don't guilt trip me. I do not appreciate that. I don't care about any of that. You're married and you have a family. Wow, what a stellar nice guy, you know, he's just going behind the backs of his family, of his wife, of his children, just being like, oh, but I'm so sad. People have left me in the past. Like, it's probably because you're hitting on them when you're married. You know, maybe think about that. You know, like, if you have feelings for someone and you're married, A, that is an issue. B, you don't have to act on them. Obviously, he is acting on them since he is reaching out to these people, presumably more than one, but at least one. And by reaching out to them, he's acting on that feeling. I mean, that's bad. That's very bad. That's not nice. Me buying bedding for ratty boys, creepy dude in bedding aisle, also looking at bedding, but looking at me a lot. Him, flirty. So, do you have rabbits too? Me, rats. Him, horrified, backs away. Like, chill, dude, I wasn't inviting you over. Dude was probably just trying to be nice and make conversation, and you're like, I have a boyfriend. Shaking my head. Why do girls assume guys are always cracking onto them? It was probably the way you spoke to him more than what you said that made him back away, horrified. What the heck? Are you for real, bro? Did you not even read the OP? She did not say she had a boyfriend. All she said was the word rats. No, but that was the vibe she gave. I didn't tell him I had a boyfriend. I literally said rats, and he was horrified. How would you even know what kind of vibe she had? He asked if you had pet rabbits and you assumed he was flirting. Did he wink and blow kisses? Why was he creepy? Was he drooling at you? Seems to me like he asked an innocent question and you just assumed he's trying to bed you. To a dude that already lacks confidence, this type of attitude can be very detrimental. Then you went and made a post about it too. Just rubbed me the wrong way, I guess. Steven, he was staring at me. It was uncomfortable, and my priority is not to boost any man's confidence. I don't really care what way my attitude rubbed you. Also, this whole thing was literally meant to be funny about how he reacted to the word rats, which I actually didn't say in a rude way. If you don't care, then why are you defending yourself? You've got 100 or so people who thought you were funny and have been agreeing with you. I just wanted to take the side of the dude who's not here to defend himself. Wow, reverse white knight. I think it's obvious to most people when someone is flirting or not. Just my honest opinion. From one dude to another, shut up. You're making yourself look like an idiot. Oh, dude, you're so canceled. Dude, you're an idiot. I feel like men are not sending us their best people. So if she can give off this vibe of, I have a boyfriend, how come he can't give off a vibe that he's hitting on her? Yo, this is hilarious. I didn't think it was possible for a rap post to be made about a nice guy's ego, but here we are. Honestly, the person who said, so if she can give off the vibe of, I have a boyfriend, how come he can't get off the vibe that he's hitting on her? That is honestly, that is the quintessential part, I think, to this entire story. Like, his whole defense is that she can't tell what his true intentions are, but her not true intentions are obviously seen by the whole world and all of mankind. Like, buddy, rats freak out a lot of people. It was probably just rats. He was expecting rabbits. If we're gonna talk about pet rabbits, those freak me out more than pet rats. I met a nice pet rat. The person was, they kind of let it run free on a hiking trail, which that did scare me initially, but its name was Sugar Cookie, and it was very sweet. And the owner was just sitting down on a rock, and there was just a rat next to it. I was like, that's a weird looking rat, because it was like albino, and that was the first time I saw an albino rat. I don't really know why. And then they were like, and I was like, that's pretty weird that the person's just, letting it there. And they're like, oh, did you see Sugar Cookie? And I was like, excuse me. And they're like, come on, Sugar Cookie. And the rat just like darted up their arm, sat on their shoulder, and they just went off hiking. So that was cool. Rabbits, on the other hand, I've only had bad experience with pet rabbits. They've got claws. They got mad claws, man. I have bled from rabbits. I have not bled from rats. They're kind of mean. Also, have you seen how big they get? I used to volunteer at a vet office, and they were just like, one time they gave a rabbit an x-ray, and they're like, okay, go wipe down the table. I'm like, chill. It's an x-ray table. I guess they just sanitize it between, pets and stuff. Isn't that great? I go in. There's just blood everywhere. Everywhere. The whole it was dripping down the sides. It was just probably a quarter of it was just smeared blood all over. I was terrified. I was like, what animal was just in here? Like a bear? And they're like, it's a rabbit. I was like, what? Is the rabbit dead? It was like a 3-foot long rabbit. It had like an abscess removed or something, and they hadn't stitched it yet, and they wanted to like extra. I don't know. I don't think the vet place did everything right. So just from those incidents of I wasn't necessarily attacked by it. It was kind of my fault. It got out, threw a towel over it, nabbed it, and I got some pretty bad scratches to my stomach. But that's fine. That's chill, I spooked the rabbit, so it's my fault. But also it got out, so I was just trying to get it. And between that and the blood, I'm kind of afraid of rabbits. So sorry that ended in a ramble, not about nice guys. Oh, I was gonna do one good thing at the end of the day. I don't have anything to complain about. Is that a good thing? I'll start looking stuff up so it's not super lame like that. I promise. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all the good little YouTube stuff. And if you did, I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.